Is back on the track, the first of the leaders to pit. The speed stays at 177.
Oh, trouble in turn number 2. Car number 7, Jerry Scheil, spinning right up in the groove, and he is smacked, T-boned right in the door. 3 cars spinning. Smoke all over the speedway. Jerry Scheil was T-boned right in the engine compartment of the car. Ken Squire, he has come to rest out in the groove against the concrete wall. Car number 47 is the gentleman who T-boned him. Let's go back to the tower. We'll be back in a minute.
Car number 47 was the Jim Walker car from Ferndale, California. The young man who was a logger in California, who we saw win his first major race at Riverside, California, in that Permatex 200 out there back in January. He came out of turn number 2 with absolutely no place to go, a spinning car in front of him that had tagged the wall, and he looked like he went right through it. Let's go back to turn number 2 for an update from that position in Barney Hall.
Kenny apparently erupted an engine. A lot of smoke came to the car. He lost it, came down on the grass, tried to keep it there. The car went sailing back up into the groove, and there was absolutely nothing that Walker could do. He was just in the groove, and he hit him right in the... He tried to steer around the car, caught him. Luckily, he didn't get him right in the door. He hit him in the engine compartment. The car still resting in the middle of the speedway. We can see the driver moving in the car. He's waiting until traffic goes by. We'll give you a later report in a minute. Car 47 has come to rest on the apron. He is still in the car also. Back to the tower.
And again, that first car that was in trouble.
It was car number 7, Jerry Scheil from Houston, Texas. He looked like he could have lost an engine or cut a tire. There was just a lot of smoke coming from under the car. It suddenly broke loose, came down on the apron, and went right back up in the groove, and that must be one terrifying feeling.
Larry Scheil has been here in this race before, and this was the first appearance for Walker, who was sent here by the community of Ferndale, California. They were so proud of him. That's the furthest point west you can go in the contiguous states. And the whole community got together after his great upset victory in the Riverside race. He brought in this automobile, which he built himself, and looked a great deal like Emmanuel Zervakis' cars out of Richmond, Virginia. Blue, white numeral, lovely car. And it has been entirely, the front end just torn asunder. There's nothing left to it, as he is in contact and nearly center punches the Larry Scheil car.
Ken, let me interrupt you a moment. Jerry Scheil is talking to the safety crews that are over there. He appears to be all right. They're waiting to get him out of the car, but he has his arm out the window just talking to them. So it looks like he may not have any serious injuries other than just shaken up a bit. The other car still rests. Walker's car down on the grass, and the safety crews are there. He also is still in the car. Back to the tower.
Richie Evans, number 61, is on pit road for right side rubber. They're refueling Darrell Waltrip. And now to bring you up to date in the 32nd lap here. Caution is out for the first time after a savage T-bone crash in turn number 2. He eliminates the automobile of Jerry Scheil, torn just about apart, and he was tagged by the Jim Walker car from Ferndale, California, which was making its first Daytona appearance. It was sent here by the community of Ferndale after the car was victorious in Riverside, California in their Permatex event. This guy, Jim Walker, he's a loner, has his own logging truck, his own cat up there in the woods, works by himself, and put together a beautiful racing car which has just been shattered in this 175-mile-per-hour crash in turn 2 of the Daytona Speedway. Now all the leaders are taking this opportunity to pit. Waltrip's car has been in twice. The Milligan car, that's the Richard Petty car, and is being serviced by the Petty crew today. Milligan, a mechanic for Richard Petty, up there in Level Cross, is on pit road to that Dodge that finished second here 1 year back. And there is the Ray Hendrick car, which has been the big surprise. They're taking tires, all 4 tires on that car, and the Norris Industries crew, the Bud Moore crew, is the crew servicing Ray Hendrick's automobile today.
Ken Squire, Barney Hall, back in turn 2. They have now removed both drivers from the car. They have put them on a stretcher. Both appeared to be conscious and talking with officials as they pulled them out of the cars. They have put them on a stretcher and will take them to the field hospital. Let's go back to the tower.